Let's have like a silence until the thing is finished. Everybody hold a positive energy. And I guess that's all I got to say. Okay, Elwood. You gonna say?
I'm just ready when they are.
Speak right up when you ask your questions, too.
Yes. Dr. Fisher, assuming control of the body for a few moments, and I feel it is necessary by the thought forces emanating to the outer perimeters of Vishnu Force to give you a detailed account what is happening in your moments of Earth and what you can expect to be privileged to see in the full truth. The Vishnu Force, God, deity, Krishna, Nicodemus, Nostradamus, or whatever name you wish to imply to the force of God, is before you in the total color spectrum, or 7 colors in relationship to Vishnu Force. If you can use your brain for a moment, look and realize that all 7 colors, while the force of Vishnu is addressing you, will be indrawn to the total corona of infinitude, and all colors shall blend in the total purple as you see it in your colors of Earth. As this happens, there is a tremendous voltage of fine force beyond your imagination that will build to an extent where you will begin to see dots of purple color. And as you feel a whirlwind of spiritual vibration enter your spirit, feel free to expand yourselves outward of your physical shell to the spiritual body and outward into the various laws or spheres of spirit. Now, another name which I prefer rather than the word God is the word truth. For truth, in speaking to you in your spirit, is only elusive to you as an individual. For you in your weaknesses play with the forces of your brain and not allow the truth that surrounds you in every breath of life, allow it not to penetrate your very being. So rather than to think of God in personification, rather think of it as sitting before the truth, which you as a segment of all Vishnu are free to enter and entwine yourselves on the full tree of life, which is the truth of being. Here we find your weaknesses in trying to squeeze the Vishnu Force out of your world, rather than to allow it to permeate your being. For you have not learned total trust, not in others, but in yourself. You look for the escape routes of life, and there are no routes where you may escape the truth of self. So in this moment, when the indrawn colors are brought to the total purple expression of all infinitude, listen carefully. Allow the brain to be still, for you are listening to spiritual waves that extend beyond all of your solar systems into the vortex I speak of as truth. What is happening mechanically, as you would call it, is all the 7 channels are opened through the ability of thousands and thousands of spirit helpers aligning all frequencies so that you may speak or hear the full truth of being. It shall only be alien to those who are of a suspicious nature and more fearful than suspicion. For I too can have a compassion upon you for the way you have been trained so long by the limitations of senses. I am stern with you in this moment of spirit, for this is a highly dangerous undertaking for anybody. And we have found with this shell that in trying to dare this total vision, that we have nearly lost it or cremated it by enlarging the vibrational force beyond the cell's capacity of force, and it has caused no end of physical problems until we finally, through all the great help in spirit, reached a neutral point where the ascendancy to the Vishnu Force would not disrupt the body and incinerate it before we were able to allow the cells to return to their normal vibration. Here you will find a great value. We cannot guarantee that you shall receive film or your mechanical tapes, for we are too busy aligning all of the vibrational force and do not have the necessary balance on your earth equipment. So you can have manifestations, or if you should have your problems, that will be the only way that we can help is by giving you the voice of vibrational sound, and you and your spirit shall remember it. You will find we are using all of your spiritual force to help in the balance of vibration. If you feel ill, nauseated, or you begin to feel numb or drawn from the body, relax and allow yourself that freedom. We shall be able to take care of you if you do reach a different sphere. Here is your opportunity to expand outward, which you find difficult to do when you are alone because of your weaknesses in fear and analysis of what is spirit. And spirit is spirit from the very beginning to the never-ending extreme of all life's expression. So it is for your opportunity to listen to a voice of the body, but realize the tremendous vibrational force, the very finest of the finest vibration, has to be reduced with spiritual transformers to the very gross atom. And as these waves enter your sphere of earth, then it is transmitted via the vocal cords and the spirit activating the cells of the brain transmute the energy to sounds of words you know as the King's English. So listen not so much to the words at the present time. Rather allow your spirit to imbue itself in the vibrational force that shall permeate the room. I might advise anyone who feels too uncomfortable to leave the present locality, for if you are fighting the force that you are wishing for, then you will cause problems within your own body. Here are the mechanics of God or truth. And here you can realize it, use it in your own meditations, and not to give you or your spirit the force of projection or suggestion of being. But I can tell you that with the next 3 earth days, you shall be dreaming dreams and experiencing strange sensations, for this will come about as we gradually bring the colors back into their proper sequences in alignment with the laws of God. So be aware at this time, for this force has not been heard for thousands and thousands of years. So as we open a total expansion of force, give us of your spirit and analyze or ridicule or feel the imaginative belief that you may feel it may be from your genetic conditionings from all past generations. You are privileged to hear the true force that has been made manifest on film that you have seen. Here, make a study of the various color spectrum and react to it in such a way yourself so that you may enter the dimensional forces and know why you are in the world. So let us have just the moments of change and be wise in your listening. And we will see and witness the changes that you look for that will give you the opportunity to enter your full expansion of spirit. Be not afraid, for we will have those watching for your spirit. I am that am I of all life's expression. I am the vibration of all your primary substance of earth, of plant, of animal, of all the celestial stars you know and understand in one world. I am that in the primary substance, the hem of all vibrational force, that which is known as the protein, the primary substance of all existence. And in its expression of force, there is the bud of life that clings to the protein of your living and allows you the expression from the celestial musics to understand the rhythm of the universe, to feel it and know it not as a part of you, but you itself as the highest note played in the love compassion of all truth. It is not the personification that you as mortals cling to in the security that in prayer, that in domineering your own being to the influences around and about you, causing your griefs, your anguish and pain. That is not a part of my anguish or pain, for mine is the substance of spiritual force that recognizes only your weaknesses, for they are not of all vibration. And you seek not in vibration the answer to your weakness. Seek only that which is beyond the illusion of your living experience. You are like the large puddle of earth. You are the etheric force. You are a segment within the board of life, which as a divine entity, moving the full expression of life. And you in yourself say, why do I come? Why is this the wide channel of expression? Or your primary protein, known as earth, suffocates itself under your blanket of doubt, misgiving, pollution as you know it, in brain and limitation. Your mother, God of earth, is your landscape of nature. Your sun is the warmth of your soul. that comforts your every past life, your every expression. You're a full moon of your solar system is your expression, not only of lifetimes past, but of your affinity to all the color spectrum, when in the fullness of the magnetism of the moon, to adhere to the positive primary protein causes you as spirit to be closer to color, to beauty, and to the want to procreate in the creative substance of all life. You are seeing yet not believing. You are believing only that which you have been trained to believe. So I, in the vibrational force, representative of all Vishnu Force, remind you that as a nucleus of spiritual expression, whether you as person believe or disbelieve, and disavow your association to primary protein, to realize your walk in life, your once again body within the world structure, has been to remove the layers of pollution, to open straight away the gates to peace, to happiness, to love, and total expression of the equality of energy. Deny not yourself the freedom of spiritual expression, for your place before you, your life before you that you place within spirit, shall be difficult in the famines, in the floods, in the wars of man that now approach your earth protein, because you, not in your primary love and full force of being as mankind, seek only the greed, seek only the consciousness and unconsciousness, the superconsciousness, subconsciousness, that is only the mere play upon your words. For there is only one true word, and that word is spirit. It is found throughout the beginning of your time, the billions of earth years that your home of earth has gradually grown through all of the primary adhesions of celestial stars raining upon your earth, layer upon layer of constant protein in color. And you, as the representative of color, seek life's expression, fullness, and understanding. Seek not within the material values. Seek within the vanquished yet full expression of spirit. For in spirit there is water, within water is life. For is not all things born in the waters of life? And are not the creatures upon the face of the protein at the time of dusk and of night Seek below the earth's surface and feel the vibratory effect that they know, understand, and find comfort in the bosom of Mother God, Nature. Here let your school of being be that of the forest, of the stream, of the truth of expression in the winds that express themselves through the sentinels that rise from the small seed to the mighty towering want to shelter you from all of Earth's elements. The constant sounds of waters that run in natural faults upon the earth. For here is heard the voice of spirit, and can truly be recorded with that which you have not invented, but what has always been, and is only used to give you a gentle step toward the bravery to encompass yourself in the bosom of truth. To say you have been chosen is not truth. It is to say you have chosen as spirit, as change from comic expression to wheel expression, the want to do and to dare, to bring back to your truth, to your segment of life, the releasing of all vibratory force that is now within the destructiveness and violence that man in his want for power and superficial greed refutes the belief that immortality is immortal from the very moment of all life's expression. Quiver not in fear or in doubt for that which you shall see before your world, but rather enter the spirit unafraid and undaunted by the spears of men. And as you enter spirit, willingly or unwillingly, by the hands of doers, you seek a place within that positive force that shall allow you to still serve the primary protein, even though the spiritual body is now encased in a different vibration. Rationalize not your being, but be. Be not suspicious, doubtful, envious of that which surrounds you, but accept it in equality, in total empathy of being, for each serves that which now is prevalent throughout your earth, the rejuvenation to an expression of joy, of love and compassion. And once again, when truth emblazons its light across the world, know that not in the beginning was light, but life. And only light was made possible by the expulsion of life in the desire to create. But that which you create within the spirit mind, and allow not the limitations of brain cause you the despair to return to the vibration before your time. Serve well the joy and expression of life, for it is the greatest treasure that was ever bestowed upon the protein and the animation of your temple, the physical body. To you, I leave truth, love, joy, and compassion. In your acceptance comes your freedom of expression. And though you may reject or accept, that is the free will of you as proving your segment of all truth, or of all God, or of all force. Go your way in peace everlasting.